Hello everybody and welcome back to Matty Reacts, the place where I take a look at things I've never listened to or watched before. And today we're taking on the new single by 21 Pilots, Overcompensate. Now I am a 21 Pilots fan. I've been to see them live in concert, which was really good. I wasn't a massive fan of their last album. I don't think it's an understatement that it was probably their weakest project. However, they did put out a trailer summary of the lore of 21 Pilots up until now last week called I Am Clancy, which I did watch, and it's got me excited for this new project. The new album is called Clancy. It's out in May, and this is the first single from it. And basically what it looks like they've done sort of in character, in lore, is that Scaled and Icy was the album that they were forced to make by Nico and the Niners, as you know, as a way to sort of trick the general population into believing everything was fine. I guess that's one way of of writing off an album as a bit of an odd one. So I'm hoping this is going to go back, not exactly to the sound that we know and love from them, but a little bit more, a little bit less commercial, I guess, which I felt like Scaled and Icy was a little bit on the commercial side of things. But without any further ado, I would like to get straight into this because I'm a big fan. So we're gonna jump straight in. Here we go. Come on. Please be a good one. At least visually so far, it does take me back to like the jumpsuit video. And Trench was a much better project than Scaled and Icy was. So if it lives up to that sort of that side of things, then I'll be very happy. I haven't been able to take too much from the audio yet, but it does sound stronger.
Welcome back to Trench.
Oh, welcome back to Trench, yes.
Welcome back to Trench.
Now I know Trench is an area in the lore, but I also feel like this is them saying, look, we're going back, you know, sonically to Trench as well. Now, one thing with the 21 Pilots songs is you always get a really groovy drum beat. This is no different. Really enjoying the beat so far. I'm not sure what's going on yet lyrically. Whether he's singing, whether Tyler's singing as though he is part of Dima, or whether this is, you know, Clancy singing. But we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. Ooh, that was nice. People here and watching.
Are my stripes 300 tracks in my Adidas track jacket? Bless your ear holes while you react acting.
Reacting.
Don't hesitate to maybe overcompensate. I feel like I was just here, same twitching in my eyes. Don't sleep on a boy who can fall asleep twice in the same night and won't hesitate to maybe overcompensate. I said I fly by the dangerous Benson.
Yeah, this is much more what I prefer from 21 Pilots. So there, there's a lot of hip hop influence. He's rapping. There's a lot of electronic. There's the drum beat, as I mentioned, but it is also still underneath it all. They are a rock band. They are a band that play music that is derived from rock. They just like to put all this other stuff in it, and I think this is just a good blend of everything. It's back to, like I say, stuff that I prefer them doing. There's nothing wrong with the band trying stuff. I certainly don't feel like, as a fan of the band, that I was too hard done by Scaled and Icy. They tried something, it didn't work. They're trying something else now, but this is definitely much better than the output in the last album.
Don't hesitate to maybe overcompensate, and then by the time I catch in my peripheral, don't hesitate to maybe overcompensate. Where I'm from, I was born right here, just now, originated right in front of your eyes. If you can't see, I am Clancy.
And this is quite interesting as well, because it looks like from the video that this is his return to try and, I mean, he's wearing red at the moment, which is the color of the bad guys, I guess. I'm not sure if it's the color of Dima or specifically Nico and the Niners. But it's the bad color. Yellow is the good color. So currently, it looks like he's trying to draw people in to make them think he's part of what is going on. And I presume at some point he'll take the jacket off and it'll have yellow on it. And this is him sort of preaching to try and convert everybody else. And he's just stood, at the pulpit, ready to preach. And it feels very much like this is Clancy now. I think we can say, if you can't see I am Clancy, it's like the lyric was written specifically to answer my question. But it looks like that is what has happened, and this is all from Clancy's point of view. And like I say, maybe trying to talk people out of siding with Dima and talk people into siding with the Banditos.
Prodigal son done running, come up with Josh done, wanted dead or alive, so now you pick who you serve. You bow to the masses, get kicked to the curb. For passing the glasses, half empty, half full, save half of your taxes, then overtake your former self. I fly by the dangerous band symbol. Don't hesitate to maybe overcompensate, and then by the time I catch in my peripheral, don't hesitate to maybe overcompensate. Days feel like a perfect length, I don't need them any longer, but for goodness sake, do the years seem way too short for my soul, corazón, way too short for my soul.
I like that. He was saying that the days seem like the perfect length, but the years seem too short. Like he needs rest by the end of the day, so the days are perfectly fine in terms of the length, but there doesn't seem enough of them to get in everything he wants to do. I've never really thought of it that way before, but it's really good. And I like the theme overall, in that it seems like as Clancy, everything is about pushing too far, because pushing too far and making progress is better than not pushing enough. That's why he's overcompensating, because there aren't enough people pushing for the same purpose, and that's why he's trying to recruit them, I guess. This sounds a little bit like Levitate in terms of some of the flows that he's using, but I think this is a better song than Levitate. But importantly, I don't think this is going to be one of my top 10 21 Pilots songs. So it's not like this is like the pinnacle of 21 Pilots, but I feel like it is a really good effort, and I hope that this is just dipping the toe into what the album is going to be. Go on, take that jacket off and show us the yellow. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So it seems that Clancy wasn't there. It seems like Clancy was, astral projecting in some way, and he was using some sort of ritual to inhabit the body of someone else to look like him. And then when they pulled the mask off, it wasn't Tyler, it wasn't Clancy, and they were somewhere else with what looked like some sort of skull, bones. I was not expecting that. Interesting. So this isn't Clancy having gone back into Dima to try and talk people. This is Clancy still outside of Dima, presumably trying to convince the people of Dima through this sort of trickery to join him. I wonder if we're going to find out how he came to be able to do this, because I don't think anywhere in the lore before Clancy's been able to sort of project himself like this. Now, if I've got anything wrong with the lore in this video, I'm very sorry. I am a fan of 21 Pilots and I kind of keep up with the lore, but I don't know it all. So please do forgive me if I've got any of it wrong, and feel free to post comments down below that explain anything in better detail for anyone who's not into 21 Pilots or who doesn't know the lore behind 21 Pilots. But yeah, I'm pretty happy that this is going in a better direction than Scaled and Icy, and I'm gonna look forward to the album and see what else we get. I'm sure we'll get another single or two before then. I'll try and react to them on the channel if I can. But yeah, for now, thank you very much for dropping by, and I'll see you in another reaction video soon.